Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing another Nintendo Switch related video. I seem to be doing quite a few of those recently. In today's video I'll be doing, I'll be going through 10 video games that I would really like to see on the Nintendo Switch. Whether or not they come to the Switch is another thing, but you know, anything from this time around, it's anything from the mobile, iOS, Android type thing to indie games to console type games and AAA games there, or just anything and everything. Handheld games, Wii U games, handheld type games like 3DS ones but upscaled, old Nintendo games, not new Nintendo games, but pre-existing third-party games. So yeah, whereas like last time I did a top 6, I think I did a top 6 third-party games I would like to go to the Switch. So please check that video out too on the channel, but this time it's 10 games throughout any type of game. So as I say, it could be anything from Android, iOS type games to handheld games to Wii U games, upscaled and better. So yeah. Let me just go get my notebook. In at number 1, in at number 10 even, Tomb Raider. Preferably one of the newer types of Tomb Raider games. Whether or not that would be able to run on the Switch is, I think maybe the newest rebooty one, not the newest one, but the sort of first rebooty one could work, maybe. I mean, that looks really graphically really good in cutscenes, even on 360, so, but then again, the 360 could run it, so, and apparently the Switch is supposed to be on par with the base model PS4 and Xbox One, and, PS4's got PS4 Pro, and now Xbox have got Project Scorpio and that, so I don't see why it wouldn't run on the Switch. Personally, I just like the idea of being able to play a big action-adventure type Tomb Raider experience on the go. Number 9 is a game that I already own and I already have for Nintendo Wii, but I would really like it in HD and look better and just be able to play better. I don't get how you would be able to do it in portable mode, as it would have to use the Joy-Cons as sort of Wii remotes. But House of the Dead Overkill, I love that game. I adore that game. I've had so much fun with that game. Easily one of the best titles on the Nintendo Wii by far. Hands down. It's just good old classic arcade shooter game, but with the cheese and humour of sort of B-movie-esque cheese times 11. There's a freaking scene in that where someone hits a character, their glasses fall off, and then in the next scene, their glasses are on their face. And you're just like, that's hilarious, because you can tell that they did that on purpose. And there are scenes in that that are just so funny, and I think it would be nice if someone hadn't got that experience on Nintendo Wii to be able to show that and showcase that on Nintendo Switch and refine it, graphically make it more polished and refined. But with the motion controls and the HD rumble and the better motion controls, I'm hoping, with the Joy-Cons, it would just work smoother and be more precise aiming, and HD rumble you could add some nice effects of maybe, something happening if you use certain weapons, certain sort of motions happen in the Joy-Cons, and that you get some sort of kickback maybe, I don't know. Number 8 is another game that I already have, but would still love to see on the Nintendo Switch, which is Super Meat Boy. I mean, we already know that Team Meat clearly fine with making games on the Nintendo platforms. For example, they have made both Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy on Wii U, and Binding of Isaac on Rebirth Edition on Switch in North America. So I don't see how how it wouldn't be likely that they would port that over to the Switch, because again, just being able to play a platformer but something a bit different, you know, it's always nice to have games like say Splatoon, but it's always nice to have options. So like then something like Call of Duty, even if you know as Nintendo, let's say from Nintendo's perspective, they know that, you know, Splatoon is their dominating, you know, FPS sort of, well, third person / shootery type genre game that's dominating their console. But it's nice to also give the people who prefer Call of Duty, you know, as an option at least, you know, even if that means that those sales are lower. But at the end of the day, the more software there's on the Switch, the more Switches get sold, and so on and so forth. Number 7, Luigi's Mansion HD. So a HD version of Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. I've never been able to play Luigi's Mansion, or I've never played it thus far. So just being able to have that experience on the Switch would be nice. HD Rumble again, you know, when you're trying to vacuum up ghosts, maybe some next level, you know, sort of rumble effect thing in the Joy-Con could happen, where, you know, you kind of out of control and you have to be like, you know, and have to kind of like, you know, aim around and stuff and that, and it starts to like rumble and that, as though the ghost is trying to get out and that. But you can, or that when the ghost is getting closer into the vacuum, you can feel it in the controller, you know. Almost. That would be a cool feature. And again, just being able to see a older game more updated and more refined, and also just giving a chance to people who have only become more bigger Nintendo fans via Nintendo Wii, Wii U, and now Switch, like myself, would be really nice. You know, more sort of again re-releasing some older good classics would be nice, personally, because again, a lot of fans, much like myself, maybe have missed out on those ones. In at number 6, we have Portal 2. Portal 2, again, is a really good puzzle platformery type game. And again, is a game that I've already got on Xbox 360, but just having it on Portal 2 would be really cool. To be able to just play that on the train or on the bus would be really fun, and that, you know, I doubt that game's ever going to go on the Switch, but that, again, is just a stupidly out there wish. An indie game now that I haven't played, Goat Simulator. Again, I don't see how that would be too difficult to move over to the Switch, you know, and that. Again, it's on a lot of other platforms, so I don't see how it wouldn't be able to run on the Switch. And, you know, again, you sort of giving a new game to a bunch of people who have probably never even been able to pick that game up, because some people only buy Nintendo consoles. I am not one of those people. I do have a 360 and Xbox One S, but, you know, even if people insist that I'm a Nintendo fanboy at college, but yeah, I think Goat Simulator would be a fun game to play on the go, and or be a good experience for people who have maybe never played it, because again, they only have Nintendo products / game systems, gaming devices. In at number 4, Tomodachi Life, which is a 3DS game that I do have, but again, having it upscale and having it more HD and more refined, and I don't know, just having it on a bigger screen and having, you know, I don't know, it'd just be a different way of playing it. I know it's on a portable device, but again, being able to see it then on a big screen this time, instead of, this isn't going, say Portal, for instance. I'm not saying, oh, I like playing it on a big screen, but this time I want it on a Didier screen, screen, and all the portability factor. This time it's the opposite way around. It'd be cool to have Tomodachi Life from just portable to being able to play it on the big screen, and then have both of those experiences in one device would be really nice. Whether or not Nintendo would ever do that is up to them, really. Tomodachi Life. In at number 3, Rocket League, because I think that game would be perfect for Nintendo Switch, because it's fairly simplistic, it's only online, it would give more reason for people to, if people are going to, it would definitely give more people more incentive / reason as to why they should have to pay for an online service on Nintendo Switch, because besides maybe ARMS and Splatoon 2, or definitely Splatoon 2 and maybe ARMS, I don't see any other game really taking full advantage and utilising the online feature / online gaming aspect of a Switch all that much. You know, Zelda and Mario Odyssey are two completely just single player experiences. To my knowledge, maybe Mario Odyssey might have some local multiplayer options, but besides that, I don't see either of those two games having any online. And yeah, only having two in the first year would be a shame. To just have two games with online would be a shame. So to add Rocket League would just be a no-brainer, and it's not too complex, not too much stuff's going on, and again, being able to just take one Joy-Con off and then the other Joy-Con and be able to split the screen in the middle of the Switch device, put it on tabletop, and be able to play a game of Rocket League with someone on the train or on the bus would be brilliant and amazing and fun, really. In at number 2, much like Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine HD, because again, I've not played Mario Sunshine, and I think it's a shame that I haven't, and I would really like to play that game. And so, as such, I think it would be really nice if they did a, as I say, with like Luigi's Mansion, an upscaled, better, HD, refined version of it. Primarily just keep the whole game the same, but just port it over to the Switch physical release. Thank you, because that would be nice. And then number 1 is probably one that is the most likeliest to actually come true, and the only one that I actually think will definitely come true, which is, even though I would love for any of these games to go to Switch, hence the reason why I've done this list, but Super Mario Maker, being able to play that on the go, but also on the Switch, and again, that will use online actually, now that I think about it. But being able to then share the levels online, and also maybe you could integrate it with the Wii U version, so you can sort of share both, or you can play the Wii U versions and the Switch versions, no matter which version, whether you've got the Wii U one or the Switch version, so they're both still sort of interconnected and integrated with each other. I would say that about the 3DS version, but to my understanding that's basically a watered down piece of crap in comparison to the Wii U version, in the sense that you can't actually share online because apparently there's limitations with the 3DS. So considering the Switch is new and new technology and new tech from Nintendo, they don't have that excuse this time. So I expect if that game does go to Switch, that even in portable mode and when you're on the go, you can still upload and edit and share courses online, because I do not want them to be saying, oh well, there's limitations with the technology, blah 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 blah. Like with the 3DS, fine, the 3DS is older technology and for some reason can't do what the Wii U does, but you know, with new technology you shouldn't be able to justify, you know, not being able to do a certain thing, especially when it's new technology, personally. But yeah, and again, I think Super Mario Maker is probably the most likely game to go to the Switch, because it's done really successfully well on the Wii U, and that's saying something when the Wii U's install base is only just about maybe 12.5 million, maybe 13 million, which sounds like a lot, but worldwide it's really small numbers, really, in comparison to PS4 and Xbox One. So yeah, that's my top 10 games I would like to see on the Nintendo Switch. Please do comment below what your maybe 10 games are that you'd like to go to see on the Switch, or if you have any games you'd like to see on the Switch, or any games you think that would be good on the Switch and would make you want to buy it, whether that's Rocket League, Destiny, Borderlands, better upscaled version of Mario Kart Double Dash, Star Wars Battlefront, the newest one, Call of Duty World at War, I don't know, anything and everything really, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and goodbye.